How did trade balances impact ancient trading nations? Imagine a world where ships carried not just goods but the fate of entire nations. Trade balances, the difference between what a country exports and imports, shaped the rise and fall of ancient civilizations. When a nation exported more than it imported, it accumulated wealth, which could be used to build armies, fund public works, or increase political power. This situation is called a trade surplus. For example, cities along the Silk Road like Palmyra thrived because they controlled key routes and traded luxury items like silk and spices. The wealth from these exports made them powerful and influential. On the other hand, when a country imported more than it exported, it experienced a trade deficit. This could drain a nation's wealth, making it dependent on foreign goods and sometimes causing economic or political stress. For instance, Rome imported large amounts of silk from China, which caused concerns about losing too much gold and silver out of the empire. Such trade deficits sometimes led to political debates and efforts to limit imports, like banning certain luxury goods. Trade deficits also pushed nations to seek control over important trade routes or resources. The Athenian Empire, for example, aimed to secure grain supplies from regions around the Black Sea to feed its growing population. Controlling strategic points like the Dardanelles Strait helped Athens keep trade flowing and prevent shortages that could weaken its power. The Mongol Empire, through its Pax Mongolica, stabilized long-distance trade across Central Asia, boosting economic activity and cultural exchanges. Trade balances influenced social structures too. Wealth from exports created a merchant class that gained influence and sometimes challenged traditional rulers. In ancient Rome, wealthy merchants became powerful, shaping politics and society. These trade dynamics also led to alliances, military campaigns, and territorial expansion, as nations aimed to protect or improve their trade positions. Understanding how trade deficits and surpluses affected ancient nations helps us see why some regions prospered while others faced challenges. It shows that concerns about trade imbalances are not new and have long driven economic strategies, political decisions, and even wars. The flow of wealth through trade shaped history, just as it does today, proving that the roots of modern international trade go back thousands of years.